Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Horror Master. And today we're going to be reviewing Godzilla and King Kong movies. King Kong released it in 1933 and Godzilla released it in 1954. And wait, am I actually doing it?
Nope.
Wait, what? What? Okay. Alright, so today, we're going to be reviewing both Inside Out 2 and Despicable Me 4 and see which movie can win in this battle of being the better movie. Now, when I did my community post on which movie is better, the majority of you seem to like Inside Out 2 better. What's my opinion? This is kind of controversial, but I really liked both movies. Now, yes, I did like both movies, and I know most people are calling Despicable Me 4 mid and stuff, and it's trash and garbage and terrible, but maybe it's just because I'm still a kid, because I'm already right here, but, Hockey Max here, and stuff like that, I really liked both movies. I thought Despicable Me 4 was really good, and I thought Inside Out 2 was really good. And I have a hard time deciding which movie is better. So today, instead of reviewing both movies one by one, as I kept telling you guys, like Inside Out 2 is coming out soon, and then Despicable Me 4 is coming out soon, reviews. But since I actually don't have time to do both movies right now, I'm going to just do them in one video and make them a battle royale. Without further ado, let's get started and see which two of the biggest box office animated movie of the year can win. There was another movie that did pretty well at the box office this year. Which one was it? Oh yeah, it was Kung Fu Panda 4. I even forgot this movie existed this year. Well, I did not watch it because I heard it was also mid, and well, I don't know. It was mid. I would have to watch the first three Kung Fu Panda movies, because I haven't seen them in a really long time. So I gotta watch them first, and then I'll check out Kung Fu Panda 4. I just don't know when, because I really because I'm more interested in checking out other movies right now. But yeah, so without further ado, let's finally get started on the review, and it's crazy to do a review again, to be honest, because I haven't made a review in like a year. Boy, then can you rank the Chucky movies next? Wait, you surprised me. Yeah, can you rank the Chucky movies next, and then rank the King Kong movies next? Well, those are my next two rankings. Okay, yeah, I accidentally kind of leaked it because it was meant to be a surprise, but after Chucky, I'm going to be ranking every King Kong movie next, after ranking every Chucky movie and episode, and all in one video, so, yeah. And then can you rank the Godzilla movies? Yeah, I'm not sure if I can do that. That's way too much movies in one video, and it's going to take me years to do. Like that one. Well, maybe not that one, but just probably like 2 months. And, I work on videos every day, because we always go on crazy adventures. Yeah, exactly. Okay, we're getting off topic. I'm gonna get going. Bye. 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 All right, let's get now for real. Because it's already 4 minutes in the video. Let's get started on on which movie is better, Inside Out 2 or Despicable Me 4. Let's get started. All right, so. Sorry, I had to clear out my throat for a second. So first, we're gonna get started off with the title cards. The least important part about the movies. So yeah, and title cards don't really matter in movies, but I think title cards are kind of cool just around their creative. You can get creative with title cards and you can make title cards creative to get the movie hype and everything. And both of these title cards are, well, Inside Out 2 is just a, title card. It's just after Riley plays, get started on hockey, it's just the title zooms in with Inside Out 2 and then it's over. See, that's all it is. It's just zoomed, that's it. It's a title card. I mean, I get it that it doesn't have to be special, but I like title cards that are a bit more creative. They make the movie more hype, and they get you really in the mood to watch it. But something like where it just zooms in just kind of reminds me of the older movies where it's just a black screen with a bunch of white words that just show something like Friday the 13th or E.T. or something like that. It's just like it's like movies know how to make creative title cards now these days. You gotta make your title cards creative to get the people hyped. And then as for Despicable Me 4, I think it's much more creative. Of course, you get the iconic Banner Despicable Me music, and I like how the 4 bumps into the me part, and it makes the me smaller, so it looks like it kind of crashes into it. See, that's the tail cards I like to see. It gets you hyped for the movie, and it just like wants to keep. It's like it keeps you going. That's like the tail cards I like to see, and all that stuff. I like how the Despicable Me tail cards are starting to get better. They're starting to add a lot more character and more creativity, and it's of course giving us banner music and credits too. It just starts to make me wonder what they're gonna do next for the Minions 3 and Despicable Me 5 title card and stuff like that. And yeah, so without no question, Despicable Me 4 takes the point for the better title card. So now let's get on to the next section, plots and characters. This section's gonna be worth 2 points because technically it's 2 sections, characters and plot. So we're gonna start off with the characters. This section is super hard because I like the characters in both movies. But if I had to pick one, it's really tough. For Despicable Me 4, the characters are Gru, Agnes, whatever that one of her big sister is, Margot, Lucy Wow, the Minions, and Maxine Laval, his girlfriend. I forgot that she even exists. Oh yeah, Gru Jr. and stuff like that. So and oh yeah, you have the principal of the AVO, Anti-Villain League. I forgot his name. Who else is in the movie? Oh yeah, Poppy and her cat and that's really all I can remember. But the characters are still really good, and I especially like Gru and Gru Jr. in the movie. Yeah, they have such a good relationship, and it builds up pretty well. For Inside Out 2, you have all the emotions, which are joy, fear, sadness, anger, and disgust. And then you have the new emotions, and anxiety, envy, and embarrassment, and they're great characters too. And then you have Rai and her parents, and her roommates, and her friends, and everybody else down in the what's the thing called, the emotion pilot or something like that. So yeah, I really like characters in both movies. But I guess if I had to pick one, I guess I would have to go with I'm gonna have to go with, that's such a tough choice. I'm gonna have to go with my final decision, being Despicable Me, just because they're a bit more iconic in my opinion, and they're more fun to watch in my opinion, even though Anxiety is one of my new favorite characters of all time, and she's my new favorite emotion. But at least for Despicable Me, at least the characters get somewhat equal amount of screen time, while some of the emotions just kind of sit there. Like Envy, that is just completely useless, and same with NU, but yeah, so I'm gonna have to go with Despicable Me in terms of character. Now the plot. This is where Despicable Me 4 starts to kind of dip a little. There's not really a plot for this movie. All that happens at the beginning, Maxine Laval is mad at Gru for stealing his song, and he wants to get revenge on him because Gru won. Then after that, what basically happens is that, what does happen? then he escapes chilling and they have to go hide away, and then a bunch of plots start to happen. You get the Mega Minions, Gru has to do free plots, like taking care of the Grus, walking out for Gru Jr., going on a mission with Poppy. There's like one plot with Lucy, with the hairdresser, the Grus are just kind of going to karate class, Margot's going to a new school. There's a lot going on, and then on top of that, you get the Terminator chase scene, which I thought was kind of funny. The reference is kind of funny, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, and I couldn't really find a good clip of the store chase scene, so I kind of had to base it off the trailer. Because for some reason, people aren't posting clips of it. It's mostly just recap videos or, just the hair scene that cuts to the trailer. It's probably because due of copyright claim, which makes sense because the movie's very new. So you have to be careful of showing clips, because I've seen a bunch of Despicable Me 4 final fight scene battle videos, getting copyright claims, so yeah. So I guess I can see why there's not too many, because Universal, which is copyrighted. Yeah, so, and for Inside Out 2, so the movie has 3 stories. Anxiety taking over the control room, Riley's wife, and the emotions back to the control room. And I thought the story was much better than Despicable Me 4, mostly because there's not a bunch of stuff going on. Even though I did really like Despicable Me 4 due to the gags. Because if you're going to see the movie for gags, which is what I came for, then the movie is really good. But if you're looking for a story, Despicable Me 4 is not it. However, for Inside Out 2, if you are looking for a story, that's the movie for you. All the stories are cool, even if the emotions making it back to the control room feels kind of similar to the original one, with even one scene copy in the original emotional scene. But yes, I thought the plot for Inside Out 2 was a bit better than Despicable Me 4. So the movie with the superior plot is Inside Out 2. So that means Despicable Me 4 has 2 points, while Inside Out 2 only has 1. Can Inside Out 2 beat Despicable Me 4? Let's find out in the next section. Next up, we're going to talk about the villains. Now, I know what you guys are asking. Wait, Horror Master, Inside Out 2 has no villains at all. Now, yes, it technically doesn't, but I'm gonna count Anxiety as the main villain of the movie. Now, yes, she is not a bad protagonist at all. She's actually got a lot of good needs with trying to protect Riley and everything. But I guess since she is covered as the main protagonist, and it's the fame of a lot of teenagers that have anxiety, including me. I actually do, because I am a 13-year-old, and well, as somebody who does have anxiety, well, this movie kind of describes me. But it's actually kind of the main reason why I couldn't finish the Horror Master vs. Scary Stuff Part 7, because there was too much stuff going on in the video to the point where I couldn't even get it all done. And same with Scary Stuff. So yeah. So this is pretty relatable and to most people. And Anxiety, she's kind of wild in this movie. Now, I'm not a person that would literally break into some place just to check out what a paper says or whatever, but the rest of it I do relate to. Sometimes my head seems like I'm going crazy sometimes and all that stuff. So yeah, this movie has a great villain in terms of Anxiety, even though she's not really a villain. And like I said, Anxiety's my new emotion. So yeah. So now we're gonna talk about Despicable Me 4 with the film Maxine Lemon, and I actually really like him. But the problem I have with him is that he gets very little screen time. He is in the opening scene, and as soon as he threatens to find their house after he escapes Joe, he gets barely any scenes. All of the scenes he gets are the cockroach scene, him flying in the spaceship, him going to the gas station, and then finally showing up in the climax. That's like the only scenes he gets in the entire movie. And he had a great premise. He's some kind of ugly cockroach creature and stuff. And, you know, he could have had great potential. He could have had an army filled with cockroaches trying to take over the world. Especially since he had a great voice actor in terms of Tom Holland, who played basically, oh my god, what's his name? Oh yeah, he played as the elf in all the other cool characters in other movies. So he had great potential, but the movie just barely uses him. I felt like if they made the movie longer, then I felt like he could have gotten more screen time. But no, since this is basically a money-making franchise, they had to quickly rush the movie, since it's the second shortest in the franchise. If you're including the Minions movie, then it's the fourth shortest, because Minions 1, 2, and Despicable Me 3 are shorter than it. But if you're just doing Despicable Me movies, then it's the second shortest, being only an hour and 34 minutes, and stuff like that. And nobody really cared about his girlfriend. Like, who remembers her? Yeah, who remembers her? Like, nobody remembers her, let's be real. So yeah, even though Max Mignon had a good potential being a good villain, and I really like his design with the green jacket and everything, and the cockroach design, it's just he didn't really get too much screen time. So the movie with the superior villain is Anxiety. Yeah. Now next up, we're gonna talk about the animation. And this is the hardest one to choose yet, as both movies have really good animation. Also, I finally found the store chasing scene in this random video. In this video, Despicable Me 4, Gru's uncomfortable team up. How am I supposed to know that this scene's in this video? But yeah, both movies have great animation. They're both bright and colorful, especially for kids that are just looking for animation to look at. Also, I found this random funny screenshot of Anxiety, and because she is crazy, and I just like her design. I like that hair, because it kind of looks like some random Dr. Seuss character we all know. But yeah, so which movie do I think has better animation? Honestly, I'm gonna have to go with Inside Out 2. The main reason why is because of the colorful emotions and all the different colors you get. I like colorful animation and stuff, and that is one of the movies with the most colorful animation. Sure, Despicable Me 4 also has really bright and colorful animation, but nothing compared to Inside Out 2. And, is it me, or does the animation of Inside Out 2 look better than the original Inside Out? I mean, look at this. Like, look at the Inside Out 1 animation, and then look at Inside Out 2. Do you guys see a difference? It looks much more smooth and brighter and colorful than the original, instead of the faded. Yeah? Oh yeah, and it's the same thing with Despicable Me. Like, look at Despicable Me 1. And then look at Despicable Me 2 animation. Like, this is what Despicable Me looks like onwards, once you get to part 2. Do you guys see the difference? Yeah. But anyways, yeah, Inside Out 2 animation is better because there's much more brighter and colorful moments. Oh, so why did I get a random Disney Junior commercial? Yeah, then you get scenes like this where you're in the zone thing, where it's like the sense of self or whatever it's called, and you like boing on it and stuff, and it makes Riley sounds in her mind, and it looks cool, and I like it. So yeah, the movie with the superior animation is Inside Out 2. Okay, so it seems like Inside Out 2 is winning so far, with having 3 points, while Despicable Me 4 has 2. And now let's see, we only have 2 more sections to go. So let's see which movie would be the cream of the crop. Now we're gonna look at comedy, the next section. And this section's pretty easy, as I think that Despicable Me 4 has a slightly superior comedy. Alright, Koopa, hi, I'm just flying around. Oh, okay, bye! How long is this video gonna be? It's like, how long are you gonna talk about it? Oh, only 2 more sections. I'm on the first section, and I'm gonna talk about the violin scene. Okay. Wait, why? Because I want peace and quiet. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna talk about comedy next. And yes, I did just say Despicable Me 4 has a slightly superior comedy. Now, don't get me wrong, Inside Out 2 has a lot of funny scenes. Like how anxiety just randomly kidnaps sadness for no reason, even though it looked like it was gonna be a good moment. Or all these random characters like Deep Dark Secret, Bluffy, and whatever this video game guy is. And I just like how Bluffy randomly references Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and Dora the Explorer. It's kind of funny. And also he talked to us before. So let's not forget the random funny screen. But Despicable Me 4 just has better comedy. Like amount of the pop culture references. Like how does this randomly reference to Spider-Man 2 and all that stuff. Oh yeah, I found this random funny video of, I actually watched this before, but it's fun. If it's funny, it's called Mario Saves Gru. It's hilarious. You gotta check it out. And I like that everybody wants to rule the world. So at the end, with all the films coming back, like El Macho Factor. Also, why does this screenshot look kind of creepy? Why? I thought this was a kids movie. So yeah, that's all I gotta say for this section. The movie with the superior comedy is Despicable Me 4. I also feel like I'm gonna get copyright claim for this video. I'm not sure if that's the case, but if it does, then I'll try to fix it. Yeah, I'm not sure if this video's gonna get copyright or not, but hopefully not. Now it's time for the final section, which is the final battles. What this means is like which movie has the most epic climax? Like which movie has the best final action sequence that wraps everything up? You know, like the villain fights and all that stuff. And so we're gonna talk about Despicable Me 4 first, which is where Gru fights Maxium with Gru Jr. Now I gotta be honest, even though there's some moments of this fight I really like the part where Gru is hating in this moment.
It's okay, Junior. Dada loves you.
It's definitely one of the most emotional moments in this movie, and I think it's a good one. I just like the way Gru and Baby Jr. defeat him. It's funny. But outside of that, this fight is kind of lame. Like, especially compared to the first three movies. The first three movies have something memorable about them. Like the first movie had him getting crushed by the moon. You know, Factor. And I think it's funny how this thing flies up in the sky and it grows out to jump. Like, why would Gru ask them to jump? Just get closer to the ship. Like, look how high this is. This is higher than King Decon. Despicable Me 2 had big purple El Macho. You know, Godzilla El Macho. Also, I like Gru's expressive face. It's funny. Despicable Me 3 had big giant rat covering up the city with bubble gum. And it takes place in Hollywood. But for the Despicable Me 4 fight, basically all that happens is that the flying cockroach train gets stuck through the building where his girlfriend is flying, which nobody cares about her. And funny enough fact, that's all that happened. They fight on top of the tower, and I kind of like how it gets wrecked a little. And I like the emotional moments in the way they defeat him. But, however, they could have done so much more. Like, they could have done this instead. And now, after the Super Minions fight, after the Mega Minions get called on, this has a good start. The Mega Minions get called on to the fight, and the top of the building is really cool. As the final fight of the set. So here's what they could have done. They could have had a scene where Gru was running away from Cockroach Gru Jr. and Maxime Lamau and his sidekick. They could have had a scene where he was basically destroying all of the windows while Gru was running up the stairs. Then after that, once he got to the towers, the Mega Minions came to join and tried to turn Gru Jr. back to normal. They could have all had one big epic fight with the cockroach thing and Maxime Lamau has built and Maxine Maddow and his sidekick Fate. It could have given his sidekick a lot more character to be one of the spotlights. Then after that, they could have had one big epic fight for at least 4 minutes. Then they could have done the rest of the fight where Maxine knocked the Mega Minions off the cliff. So the Mega Minions figure out the plan. Then after that, they could have done the tower fight scene, which I thought was pretty cool. Then the same thing as the movie. Then he falls down and he gets stomped on it. That could have been the fight instead. And that would have been one cool, big, epic fight. But no, instead the Mega Minions get called on and they have very little screen time during the fight. And they market the heck out of them. They were everywhere in the covers. It was like one of the big things in the movie, and yet they only get 4 scenes. Which is kind of fortunate because I like their superpowers. One gets super stretchy powers. The other gets thing where it gets crushed through walls and eat bricks. The other one gets it becomes like Superman and Batman. The other one has the ability to shoot lasers out of his eyes. And honestly, I think that's all of them, right? Or am I forgetting one? Let me know in the comments below. That could have been a better fight. Now for Inside Out 2, the fight scene is pretty good. It takes its time with its pacing. And when Ryu's having her anxiety attack, it looks to become a tornado. Yeah, it's just funny how it becomes an entire tornado. And yeah, this scene is kind of a reference to Wonder Woman 1984. See? They look the same! So yeah, that was basically the final fight. They stopped the tornado, and the sense of self becomes all via different emotions, which is pretty cool. Even if it's just kind of like the first movie where all the memories are different emotions. But yeah, I think it's funny how anxiety gets pulled by Troy, and the tornado's still going, so that's funny! Yeah, exactly. So, that was basically it. This video turned out way longer than I expected. I thought it was going to be an 18-minute long video, but turns out it's 27 minutes during this recording. So, Inside Out 2 gets the point for being the better final battle scene. And the better movie of these two is Inside Out 2. With a score of 4, Despicable Me 4 has 3, huh? So, but they're still both great movies. I would give both of them a 10 out of 10. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? That's the only reason why Inside Out 2 is slightly better is because of the story and plot. But Despicable Me 4 is still a great movie. It's still, if you're looking for, here's the thing. If you're looking for gags, watch Despicable Me 4. If you're looking for a story and relatability, watch Inside Out 2. But, that's my opinion. I know most people still call Despicable Me 4 mid for no reason. So, yeah. Overall, Inside Out 2 is slightly superior. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below which movie you thought was better. And also, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. They're so close to 3K subscribers. We're only about, if I'm doing the math, I think 20 subscribers away from 3K. So, can we hit 3K subscribers before September? Let's try to get there. Make sure to like and subscribe and for more great content like this. And now, since I've done this versus video, I think I might do more of these. And even make it a series. Maybe this is what the reviews will become. I'll still normal reviews, but I also will mix up with these. Because this was a pretty great time to do. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe and all that stuff. Well, I will see you tomorrow. Bye! There's a Toy Story 5 coming out, right? Wait, Toy Story 5. Wait, animation movies are doing good right now. Elio looks like a good movie and stuff. And Incredibles 3 looks good. And Hoppers looks interesting. Yeah, but do you know they're making Toy Story 5? I think I heard about it, but not really. I'll tell you. It's going to have toys versus technology, and it's going to have 50 Buzz Lightyears as the villains. What? What? Wait, what? Oh, this is the Teen Tournaments? It's got Riley on the iPad and the toy. Wait, why is Woody back? Didn't he didn't he, like, say goodbye to Buzz Lightyear and everything? And, like, he's at the circus now? But now he's just randomly back at the toy house with Bonnie? Yeah, I'm serious. This is what's happening. Oh. I mean, it still might be good. So, movies are still looking good. Especially for Disney, right? Well... Wait, they're making a prequel to the Lion King remake? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm getting out of here. Bye! 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 Okay, how do I put this? Illumination's doing fine. It's for Illumination. But Disney, they're a bit of a mixed bag right now. Okay, I'm gonna go watch some Teddy Chores instead. Bye! Bye!